There you go.
Alright, so for gluing up the box, we're going to use liquid hide glue because it has a long set time. We've got a brush that we've trimmed down. This box is Dan's, it's already dried, fitted, we know it works well. So we're going to go ahead and start gluing. We start with the tails, or the pin sockets, because this is end grain and it's really likely to suck the glue in. We'll start out with these and we'll actually end up with these again, because I expect so much of it to be sucked away. Nice even film on everything. Now, like I said, this glue is room temperature liquid hide glue. Hide glue in a glue pot, you have to heat to 140 degrees. This stuff has a plasticizer added to it to keep it liquid at room temperature. The reason I'm using this is it gives us our longer working time, which means how much time we have to put the thing together. If we were using yellow, the time would probably be just a couple of minutes, where this stuff will probably give us 10 to 15 minutes that we can work with it before things start binding. And when things start binding, the hammer comes out and things usually go south really quickly. The interior has been pre-finished because it's much more difficult to do the interior afterwards. Pre-finish also makes it easier to remove any squeeze out that we get on the inside. Now when I drag the brush across, it usually leaves a little squeeze out on the sides of the pins or tails. That really is the most important place to have the glue, because that's long grain to long grain, and that's what we want. The end grain at the bottom of the sockets, this end grain here is actually absolutely no structural integrity. So it's long grain to long grain that gives us our joint. Okay, one more to go. When I do that, it runs over the edges, so I just take that run over and give it a little white. Now I'm going to go back and re-hit these a little bit. That's all sucked into the pores. Now that it's sucked in, this stuff won't suck in as much because the pores are already getting filled. Like I said, the bottom of the socket I really don't care about. It's end grain, but the sides of the sockets are where the joint's going to be. That's good. Now, to assemble. Dan, what's your order here? Now, we're staying it off the carpet because we don't want to ruin the carpet. That's good. So I assume this goes this way. Okay. So we're going to slide the bottom in. Slide the top in, which change the plans real quick. And the reason we're changing plans here, I had forgotten Dan is doing the veneer top. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue in there, so when this goes in, it'll get held in place when it dries. You don't need a lot of glue, just enough to pin it in place. Okay, now that looks great. That looks great. Nice tight. Now these are some glue blocks that were specifically made up to straddle the dovetails. Alright? So you can see that they're pressing only on the tails. Okay? So as much as I tend to dislike these clamps, this is a good application for them. And see how it's just pushing right on the proper spot? We have squeeze out just coming out nicely. Now notice that we did move the carpet out of the way. We don't want to get glue on the carpet. Once we do that, the carpet's kind of worthless. There's our blocks. Here's our clamp. Set right into there. Line them up. You can just see the joints. This is why I just like these clamps. Tend to slip. Now see the squeeze out coming? Nice and tight. Right on the joints, they're all tight. And the idea here is this glue should tack in probably 10-15 minutes. That's all the clamps need to be on there. Notice too that the blocks that Dan made up are pretty much the same thickness as the side. If they're wider, they'll push in here, which will actually open up the joint out here. So you want these glue blocks to be the exact same width as the sides so the pressure is directed. Okay, that's great. Everything's nice and flush and